Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the second match here today in the ACAC soccer world. It is the men's SAIT Trojans hosting the men's Mez and Hat Rattlers and ACAC soccer matchup. We had just witnessed the women's SAIT Trojans team win 6-0 against the women's Rattlers just a few minutes ago. But now it's time for a more interesting match. Both the Trojans and the Rattlers are undefeated so far in the season with a perfect record of 4-0. SAIT with 23 goals for and 2 goals against, while the Rattlers have a 22 goals for and only 3 goals against, 1 goal differing between both sides of that statistic. People to note, for SAIT, it is Rob Woodruff Brown who leads SAIT in goals with 7, and he is second in the ACAC, followed up by Johannes and Woodruff Brown once again tied second in ACAC with points with 16 each. And the Trojans currently today wearing their orange shirts, I should say, for National Truth and Reconciliation Day, which comes up next Tuesday. Every child matters. We saw that the same with the women's team early in warm-up, and the Rattlers wearing their regular practice uniforms. And an interesting thing to note about the Rattlers, they were actually late getting in today after being caught up in traffic for the beginning of their trip down here on Highway 1. But they were able to get here on time for the women's match and are obviously here now for the men's. And that men's match is set to take place just roughly 3 minutes from now, so stay tuned. You are watching ACAC Men's Soccer here on ACAC TV.
Good afternoon, Trojans fans, and welcome to today's soccer action. Today's match features the Medicine Hat Rattlers and your very own SAIT Trojans.
I feel like you're leading in like freaking 4 days. Yeah, why don't you take over? You can take over today or tomorrow night. I'll watch you for Sunday. There's school. So if I get this done today, we're out. You should.
Game again.
Okay. Huh? You can go over there. Because Tuesday is basically position we don't have it. So she'll be only have tomorrow.
Wait, how do you go?
Yeah. Yes, at the house. Right? But okay, I was go where? I'm so down. I literally said last time, but it was just like yeah. Yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen, would you please rise and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem? It's time to meet the starting lineup for the Medicine Hat Rattlers. In goal, number 1, Maximilian Salita. Number 2, Gavin LaBrache. Number 5, Connor Grindle. Number 8, Tat Bacella. Number 9, Alexa Bijelik. Number 10, Joe Nascimento. Number 12, Joe Sintra. Number 13, Deshaun Joannis Cato. Number 20, Ethan Sentis. Number 23, Matthias Tavares. And number 24, Caleb Will Harden. Now the starting lineup for your SAIT Trojans. In goal, number 1, Tristan Frazier. Number 18, Masataka Kinchinati. Number 20, Jolie Copologo. Number 5, Cruz Diego Dodson.
Okay, coach.
Number 6, Ty Ritchie. Number 1, Tieo Michelle Grico. Number 4, Solomon Neretz. Number 10, Hasbeat Major.
Oh yeah, I made that public. Good. I hope everyone
Sharon Bochi. Number 17, Esrom Johannes. And number 23, Rob Woodruff Brown.
Yeah. Like so much fun. Way more physical. Yeah, and not foul.
What the hell? How are you?
And we are ready for the kickoff to start off this soccer match as the SAIT Trojans take on the Rattlers here at Co-host Commons Field. Your netminders for each team. And it was a quick one too, as already the goalkeeper for the Rattlers, Maximilian Slota, making a save, and on the opposite side it is Tristan Frazier for the SAIT Trojans. Foul on. SAIT pick up the win. Pick up the ball, and now get passed back by Korea Ludlin. Long pass forward, racing after it. Lucky. Now get passed back to Soletta, and he'll send it down deep. Bow for it now. Right in front of the Trojans bench, and he gets taken down. And that'll be an automatic ball for the Rattlers.
To watch? Where? Houston? What?
Rattlers now with it. They maintain control. They'll start pushing their way up the field. Chasing after it down deep for the Rattlers is Tavares. I don't think that's related to John Tavares in the NHL. I believe this is a different Tavares. Tavares throws it in. Back to Tavares now. Crossing. Frazier. Ooh. And a good header from Tata Mugisha. We just go wide of the net as Frazier now goes all the way back to pick up the ball so that his team can get back up and running. Frazier hands the ball off to Cruz Dodson of the Trojans. Dodson. Long ball down the field. Battling for it now. In the middle. As Ram Johannes was there for a second. Now the ball gets passed up forward to Guzman Nunez. Shot, save. Second shot by Ritchie goes sky high. And that ball is going to all the way back and hit Heritage Hall. An absolute rocket of a kick by Ty Ritchie goes sky high and out of play. And that'll be play blown dead, and I believe that may have just been a yellow there. Hard to tell from where I'm sitting in the position of the on-field official compared to my position, and now it looks like SAIT are geared up for their first, well, I should actually say second good opportunity of the afternoon, as we've just passed 3 minutes. And it's going to be a free kick here as the Rattlers set up. And the kick. And it sails up and over top and hits the concrete along the edge of the field. No, it's not a barrier. It's more of a step. As we get ready for Maximilian Slaughter to pass the ball along off the head of a Trojan. Guzman Nunez was one that picked it forward. Johannes now challenging for it. Runs over the Rattler. And he'll be kicked immediately back. This game's just going to keep going. Back down. Ball gets set up back by the Rattlers. Kicked it forward, and one of the Raptors would go for a spill. That is Alexa Vigilic. Pass forward towards the Rattlers bench. Rattlers keep control. SAIT so far not letting them through. Sloeta. He'll feed it forward. Pass forward. And bodies collide there. Kept inside though by Cruz Dodson. Challenge for the ball almost, I want to say, 12 feet in front of me. Moscato now getting pressure hard. Teammates trying to word, and a Trojan goes for a spill. Guzman Nunez keeps control of it, and the ball will go out of play just past the 5-minute mark as the Trojans from the bench are shouting across the field. And it'll be a corner kick now for the SAIT Trojans. Corner kick taken by Johannes, who is currently second in SAIT for goals with 6 this season. Ooh, and that was going to be a good opportunity, but the play is whistled down after the ball hit one of the Trojans in the stomach and rolled away. Long ball through. Rattlers with control of it. Feed it forward. It'll get bounced off the leg of Alec Wells. Long ball down by Tristan Frazier. Hana is chasing after it, but the ball will get cleared right back down. The ball will go too far and it'll be picked up by Frazier. Frazier studies his options. Will pass it off. And the ball will get kicked out of bounds. And the official will call play dead, and the Rattlers will get the ball now. Long ball through. Opportunity here. Off the head again
Kensington.
of Magisha, but just couldn't quite angle it correctly to go into the back of the Trojans'
You
net.
didn't send a note saying, hey, does anybody else?
Are you gonna eat this?
So next time
Did you want some?
I know, I see how it is.
Okay. Matt, I'll don't need Matt.
I'm noting that. I'm
Okay.
remembering that. Okay? Forever.
Long ball through. Chase for it. A header by a Rattler to give it back to Maximilian Slaughter.
Oh, Bella.
You can hear the coaches on both sides trying to tell their team what to do. Dotson with the header forces the ball out of play and into one of the Trojans on the sidelines here. Thrown in by Grindle for the Rattlers. And that'll be thrown dead, and the Trojans will once again get the ball back as Dodson, I believe, will get the kick.
It's just number, my bad, I'm pretty sure she's still got Susan. Just wondering if we can get her eligibility.
Dodson. Long pass down deep. Chasing after it is Woodruff Brown. And there goes one of our balls. I spoke about it in the women's game how last time I was calling a Trojans game, one of the balls ended up going out. And I believe that one may have just did, unless my eyes did deceive me. Off the head of a Rattler. And the ball will get kicked back to Fraser, who will send it back down deep. Bouncing ball now right in front of the Rattlers bench. They'll get kicked instead towards the Trojans bench. Bouncing ball along the corner. They'll get kicked sky high in the center. Bodies run into each other. Trojans maintain possession. Now they're moving forward. Through pass, couldn't quite get to anybody. That come off the foot of Finn Hanna of the SAIT Trojans. And now Slaughter's going to send the ball all the way back down. And the official will once again blow the play dead. Dodson thought about passing it off, but realized that there was a standing Alexa Bajelic right in front of him. Said he goes for the long pass down off the head of one of the players. And there's going to be a foul there on SAIT, and this game already seeing its fair share of bumps and bruises. Very similar to the last home game for the SAIT Trojans when they took on the Olds College Broncos. I wasn't there. I was at a Flames hockey game. And from what I heard, yeah, it got pretty feisty. So the girls' matches, you can expect plenty of good competition and some great offense on the SAIT Trojan side. But in the men's match, you're going to see what it's like to play in the EFL over in England. That's physicality. Lots of challenges, lots of tackles, as both teams want to one-up the other. Long pass down deep, intercepted off the head. Bouncing ball along the line. Spinning around in circles. Try to get a slide tackle on it. And now the Trojans will finally start to work the ball forward, but the ball would hit the arm of the Trojans, and it will be blown dead, I do believe. Ty Ritchie had the ball. And now SAIT will look to just work it forward. Johannes got the ball stripped away from him, and there'll be a long pass down to Guzman Nunez. Feeds it forward, couldn't quite get it on target. Now the Rattlers start to make their way back with it. A shot now, loses it. The opportunity now for the Trojans. Takes the shot, goes off the body. And the Rattlers will start to try and get the ball away. That shot coming off the foot of Woodruff Brown, wanting to add on to his team, leading 7 goals. Long pass down deep. Goes over the top of the head, Cruz Dodson. Bouncing ball there. Dodson now challenges for it. And the ball will go out and right into the St. George soccer players along the side again. The girls sticking around to cheer on their male teammates as the men look to also get it forward and go for gold, just like the St. Trojans men's golf team who won ACAC gold about, I want to say, 4 days ago, if memory does serve me right. Picking up the first gold for the Trojans this year. And there goes another ball down a smaller hill, but thankfully it's fenced off, unlike the other one. As one of the parents on the sidelines, like, great underhanded throw, I might add, to give the ball back up to Correa Hodlin of the Trojans. Bouncing ball. Kicked along the line. Great pass forward to Guzman Nunez. Tried to throw it back to Guzman Nunez, but Sledge just going to say bye-bye to the ball and kick it hard. And it'll bounce off the head of one of the Trojans and will go up and out of play, but stayed in play thanks to the catch net. Well, not in play, stayed inside of the field. Brash now feeds it back. Right in front of us. Ooh! And a big tackle, and one of the Rattlers goes flying almost into a couple fans right beside us. And the Rattlers fans are not too thrilled with the non-call there, as one of their players quite literally almost flew into the fans and almost into the concrete steps that we have surrounding the pitch here at Cohoes Commons Field. And there's going to be the whistle blown on that call. Rattlers keep things moving. They want to be quick and they want to be precise with their play style. Connor Grindle, long through pass across. Can't quite get it. Johannes now with it. Holds on to it, cuts to the left. Tries to feed it through, gets intercepted, makes the challenge, it's successful. Long through pass gets intercepted by Grindle. And I can sense that things are ramping up in this match between these two teams.
Yes.
And the ball will go out of play in favor of the Rattlers, who will get the throw in. About to hit 17 minutes into this matchup, currently still 0-0. SAIT try to get control of a long shot from out, and Fraser will take it, and he'll hold on. That shot hit him straight in the stomach. And he'll study his options before he decides to do anything serious. He'll roll it off to Dodson. Dodson studies his options. Feeds it forward to Correa Hodlin. He'll feed it forward. Bucky to Hodlin. Hodlin chases down the side. He'll get beaten to it though. And the ball will get kicked away by Deshaun Giannis-Cotta of the Medicine Hat Rattlers. Bouncing ball. Kept inside and a long ball down. They'll get taken away, and now the Trojans will look to just try to get themselves forward. This match has so far been contested in the middle of the field. Both teams making good runs, but just couldn't quite get the ball into the back of their opposing team's net. Now the Trojans working the ball. Back to Johannes. He holds on. He'll hand it off to Richie. Richie, Hodlin now. Bit of a bobble, and ooh, no call there. As I believe the Rattler's foot ended up on top of the ball, which is why he went for a bit of a spill. Johannes battling for the ball now for the Trojans. Keeps it, passes it back. Passes it back. SAIT maintaining possession of the ball in the middle. They're just going to play a little bit of keep away now as they try to work themselves forward. Pass across to Hodlin. Feeds it forward. Now the Trojans try to cut through, but some great defensive footwork by Sintra of the Rattlers. And now a long ball off the head of Dodson. Ends up in the middle. Richie going to challenge for it. Couldn't quite get there in time. Richie still on the attack though. Some great footwork there from the Trojans. And now pass forward. Bounces around. They'll get picked up by Joe Sintra, and now SAIT will regain it. And a long pass down. And that ball will keep rolling all the way down to Maximilian Saletta. Bouncing ball, and it'll go out of bounds as we hit 20 minutes. So there's 25 remaining in this first half. Challenge for it, and the Trojans will end up with the ball. Ty Ritchie now with the ball. Gets ready for the kick. It'd be amazing if you could score it from that far out. Takes a shot. Ooh, and it just misses the head of a Trojan, and it'll go wide. That could have been a great opportunity and a great shot for SAIT to open up the scoring. But now that we've reached 21 minutes, my brain is telling me this may be a very close matchup between these two teams. Long ball out to center field. Hits the head of one of the Trojans, and now they'll go down deep. Lucky now. Holds on to it. Studies his options. Cuts to the right. Feeds it forward. Takes a shot. Goes just wide. A shot coming off the foot of Guzman Nunez. Goes wide. Saletta will get himself a drink. Long kick past center field off the head of Ty Ritchie. We're with Brown in there now for SAIT. Ball goes over to Bucky now. He holds on to it. Challenging for it, and one of the players gets tussled to the floor. And now the Trojans will get the ball back. I believe that was Finn Henry who got taken down. And now it's going to be Ritchie who will be taking the kick for SAIT. Excuse me. I woke up, I'm going to say 5 hours ago. I think that's math. Richie now gets ready for the kick. Steps up, takes the kick. Good stop there by Salato, punching the ball away. As SAIT now go back and regroup. Long pass through will go off target and behind, as it is currently now 3 o'clock here in Calgary. It is past 23 minutes into this men's soccer matchup. And the sun has decided to peek back out from behind the clouds. That's been a theme of these 2 games here today. SAIT come away with it. Good opportunity now. Rudolph Brown going after it. Johannes feeds it forward. Ball across, in and out of the crease, or box I should say, for the goalie. And both squads, both coaches shouting what they want their players to do, as this matchup has been pretty even so far, with the ball going back and forth between the 2 teams. Johannes gets taken down. Ball gets fed forward. Guzman Nunez losing the ball now, and it's going to be a chase down into the corner for it. And the ball will end up rolling out of play, as Johannes will get his right shoe retied. Ball gets thrown back in. Rudolph Brown trying to get it forward, but now the Rattlers will send it forward. Bit of a 2-on-2, but Trojans opt to give it back to Tristan Frazier. Pass the ball back to Frazier now. Frazier sends it long. Hits the head of one of the Rattlers, and now SAIT once again try to get things rolling. Slaughter now. Long pass down into center field. Good header though, but they'll get kicked back to Johannes by the Trojans, and now Guzman Nunez trying to chase after it. Back to Maximilian. He'll send it forward. Now the Rattlers have a bit of an opportunity here. Couldn't quite get the power on that pass, as Dodson will pick it up for SAIT and clear it back forward. Bouncing ball, kept inside by the Rattlers. Dodson looking to challenge. Great footwork there by one of the Trojans' defensemen. And now Guzman Nunez sends it hard over to Johannes on the opposite side of the field. Johannes now with it. Cuts forward. Takes it all the way down. An opportunity, but the ball will bounce off the body and will go out of play. Johannes going over to take the corner kick for the SAIT Trojans. SAIT getting themselves a great opportunity right here to get themselves that first goal. Ball intercepted by the Rattlers. Dodson's just going to take it back. He's going to kick it far for Frazier. Frazier having some company here. Comes out of his box to make the long pass down back to Johannes. The ball gets headed away though by, I believe that was Suarez of the Rattlers, to make sure that SAIT's second best goal scorer doesn't get himself a first goal here today. Ball gets thrown in. SAIT get it. Johannes gets a shot. Great save. Second shot. And the ball will bounce forward to Maximilian, and he'll hold on. Studying the options. Goes for the long kick back in the middle. Isha hands it off to his teammate. Bouncing forward, and something's on the field there, and I believe fans were looking for a handball there. And something blew up essentially. Not sure what that was, but it came off, I believe maybe even the ball. Ball gets thrown in. An awkward bounce off of Guzman Nunez, and now the Rattlers look to get forward. Thrown in, off the head, kept just inside. No, it won't be. Now it'll be Connor Grindle. He'll look for the options, opts for the long throw. Goes off the head of one of the Trojans. And they'll get kicked out of play. As Alexa Majelic, he gets the ball thrown into him just now. Now he has the ball. He's going to challenge for it. Majelic cutting wide. There'll be a challenge for it. Players fall down. And it's going to be given to Tristan Frazier. As once again the sun comes back out. Mix of sun and clouds here today in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Frazier will just give the ball over to Dotson, who will pass it forward, and now the Trojans will look to get themselves forward once again. Ball back to Dotson. Dotson passes it through. Woodruff Brown has some company. He'll get some pressure, and he'll have to hand it off. And now the SAIT Trojans, Johannes now working himself forward. Some great footwork though, and back to back, and players will be bottling over each other, and Johannes will go down to the ground after I think he got hit in the head. Johannes still on the ground here. I believe he may have gotten hit either by an elbow or an arm in the head. And if you're SAIT, you're hoping that this isn't anything bad. Johannes, your second best player to Woodruff Brown. Time will continue though. We're about to hit the 31st minute in this matchup. Trojans pass forward, picked up by Dodson. Dodson sends it forward. A good little fancy pass there, but the Rattlers will intercept the ball and take it away. Richie now feeds it forward to Blocky. Feeds it forward. Couldn't quite hold on to it. Now the Rattlers look to move it forward, and the ball is going to come out of play and straight into the stands here. The ball actually bounced over top of a little tiny Frenchy Bulldog. Thrown right back into play. Blackie going to challenge for it. He'll get messed around, and then that'll be a call there, and the Rattlers will get themselves the ball. Long ball down the field. He'll get through. Ball get handed back to Tristan Frazier, who will kick it down the middle. Anna was trying to get it. Ball will get cleared down deep. Fans are on either side voicing their opinions on the plays out here so far today. Foul for it now, and the ball will end up going out of bounds. And the hockey language is being spoken in a sport that's not hockey. SAIT keeps the ball in bounds, bouncing into the middle of the Rattlers zone. Hard challenge, and one of the Rattlers ends up on the ground. Slide tackle misses. Ball goes forward, it goes off the back, I believe, one of the Trojans. And it'll be kept inside by the Trojans, and now Hannah chasing after it. Passes it back over to Dodson. Dodson now feeds it forward. Spinning around. Feeds it forward. Good opportunity. Goes in, takes a shot. And it'll just miss the side of the net. For the first real opportunity here. And it's been quite some time, as we've just passed 34 minutes, which means we have about 11 left in this first half, and the score is still 0-0. Long pass forward. It'll go out of bounds into some of the Medicine Hat Rattlers female players who have decided to stick around to cheer on their teammates in the men's side of soccer. Correa Hodlin now throws it right back in. Guzman Nunez tries to feed it forward with Brown there. Ball bounces off the foot. And it's going to be the Rattlers' ball. Rendell throws it forward. Rattlers come away with it now. Shot goes off the back of Finn Hanna. Johannes now races down with the ball. Takes a shot. Stopped by Maximilian, and he'll just say, you know what, here, take it right back, and he'll throw it back down. Neither goalkeeper really holding on to the ball for an extended period of time. They're just trying to keep this game moving forward, and a good opportunity, and Richie will get tripped up. No call on the play, and now an opportunity here, racing down with it is Sintra, and he'll pass it off. Majelic now with the ball, feeds it forward. Try to get back to Sintra. Majelic, he'll get taken down. Ball goes off the arm of the Trojan. Richie will header it forward. Guzman Nunez now with it. To Hanna. Finn Hanna races down the side. He has some company. And the ball will get kicked away by Joa Nascimento, I do believe, of the Rattlers. Woodruff Brown in there now for the Trojans, trying to maintain control. They get the ball stripped away, and the officials will say no there, and that'll be a little stoppage.
I'm scared.
You probably won't even see them as provincials, to be honest. You're saying good shit.
Time winding down here in this first half. Score remains 0-0.
That was the best day ever.
Neither team really getting their golden opportunity. There have been a couple of close calls, but neither ball has been into the back of the net so far here this afternoon.
They're always dissing us, and like we end up going to nationals and they didn't. And they're all crying on the bus.
Yeah.
Even in futsal too.
And then we're posting about
And
nationals.
pass forward, bouncing ball, and Maximilian makes a diving save.
They were like, oh, we can smell the lobster.
Don't know if that ball was deflected on purpose or just deflected, and Maximilian had to make a dive there to make sure the ball doesn't go into the back. Richie now with it. Feeds it forward. Sent down now. Bouncing ball. Richie hands it off again to Guzman Nunez, who will send the ball deep. He'll get intercepted halfway, but it'll continue on its path. And once again, It'll be given to the Rattlers
Why?
as there's only 7 minutes remaining in regular time in the first half before we'll probably have, I'm going to say, a minute or two of stoppage.
I'm at UFC.
Ball gets kicked forward. Bouncing now. Johannes kicks it forward to Woodruff Brown. Back to, I believe that's Johannes, and one of the Rattlers will go down and the ball will go out of play.
Is Alina still, is she at St. Mary's right now?
Yeah.
Why do you guys take 2 buses when you guys went to
One.
last?
I believe that's Johannes. He'll be taking the corner kick for the Trojans. Woodruff Brown is in the far corner away from Johannes.
Actually, is it like separated?
Cross.
You guys are all spread out?
Gets blocked by a body of one of the Rattlers, and it'll go back out of play.
Where the residence was?
Less than 6 minutes now until the end of regulation. Time, anyway,
Some people would drive from the
in this first half.
get a good seat on the bus.
Long cross. Woodruff Brown try to kick it forward, Bill. He'll do a bit of a tumble while trying to do so. Rattlers are going to couldn't quite work for it. Challenging for the ball. It'll get worked forward and it'll get kicked back out to middle field now. Pass forward, it'll get kicked back. Challenge now, and SAIT will try to get themselves forward.
Oh my god.
Johannes with the ball.
The boys get the back.
Hands it off. Hannah now. He'll get the ball stolen away from him.
He's gotten way down.
So he was like shit in the past?
Yeah. Oh my god, he hated us before. He actually hated
Now around center field, the Rattlers trying to come away with it. Dodson runs into one of the Rattlers and the ball will go into the Trojans bench.
a bunch of them got yellows, and then he got a yellow, and then the team got a yellow, so that gave him
Less than
another yellow.
5 minutes remain
How does the
in this first half here today. Ball gets thrown in.
Like 2 weeks ago.
how do you crash out like this? If you're like done by then.
I thought, I don't know.
What major goes on this week?
Are the winners good inside?
Now the ball running along the side. Richie with it. Loses it. Crosses it through. Trying to get to Borky. He'll keep it. Feeds out to Woodruff Brown. Woodruff Brown now holds on to it. Cuts to the right, takes a shot, and he'll score!
You know he's living at Julia's house?
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Huh? No, 'cause
And Rob Woodruff Brown
like,
will score his 8th of the season and first here this afternoon.
In practice, rolling 10 times.
It took over 40 minutes to get our first goal in the men's match. It only took 4 in the women's. That just goes to show how much intense these men's games can be.
Scored by number 23, Rob Woodruff
And then
Assistant number 11, Shadrach Benke.
Bucky getting assist on the Woodruff Brown goal, and it is officially 1-0.
yeah, I'm a model, and I knew. And then he said,
Bouncing ball now. Rattlers look to just hold on to it for the time being.
Put on a song and tell them to sing along. They even pick the song.
Ball gets kicked forward. It'll get intercepted halfway. Now, good hard challenge there, and that's going to be a yellow card, I believe, on one of the Trojans as one of the Rattlers went down hard after getting smashed off the ball, and that Rattler was number 23, Matthias Tavares.
Everyone's from
Mateus, I believe is how you pronounce his name. Mateus Tavares, and now
like Jolly?
Rattlers will get possession of it on the Trojans' half of the pitch. 2 minutes remain in regular time in this first half. Rattlers break through, but the Trojans will take the ball away, excuse me. And Hannah was chasing after it, but the ball got out of bounds. Frazier gets himself prepared for any sudden kick from the Rattlers towards his general direction. Referee will stop the play there. Gets thrown back in. Vars now crossed through off the head of one of the Trojans. Connor Grindle takes a shot and it'll go high and away. Off a header. Frazier didn't want to go after that one. Wilkie now looks it, feeds it forward. Rudolph Brown will just a little bit of a heel kick to keep it moving forward. And now Maximilian with a long ball out. Goes off the head and it'll go into the Trojans women's soccer team who are still here.
So we thought all of us were getting in trouble, bro. And then he literally said he was going to bench people.
Long throw. Rudolph Brown now with it. Passes it forward to Hannah. Finn Hannah challenging for it, but he'll get the ball stripped away from him. Now it's worked forward. Jelic now try to get it forward, and the ball will get sent far down.
2 minutes of extra time.
2 minutes of extra time added on, which means we'll have about 47 minutes in this first half. Maximilian feeds it forward. Rattlers trying to just work forward. Richie takes the ball away. Finn Hannah now. He'll get the ball kicked off and it'll be given to the Trojans. As one of the Rattlers wanted just to keep the play moving, but that won't happen as now the time will wind down with those 2 extra minutes of stoppage time before we get to halftime. Work the ball forward now, the State Trojans. Johanna takes a shot down low. Maximilian with the dive, and he'll hold on. And now the Rattlers work their way forward. Richie now cuts right. Passes off to Johannes. Johannes now feeds all the way down. Ooh, we were found. Could have gotten a header, but the Rattler got him beat there. Guzman Nunez feeds it back. Now we're down in the last minute of stoppage time. Ball gets fed forward. SAIT working their magic to try and hold on to the ball. Hits the braces, Bucky. He'll feed it back. And now it's over to Ty Ritchie. Ritchie holds on. Passes it back. Bouncing ball, and that'll do it here with the end of the first half coming. And after 45 minutes, it is SAIT Trojans 1, Medicine Hat Rattlers 0. The lone Trojan goal coming off of number 23, Rob Woodruff Brown. And now, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned, as after halftime we'll be right back with some more soccer action. This has been SAIT Trojans men's soccer here on ACAC TV.
Thank you. Oh, man. And then no dipping. You shouldn't have to dip anymore. As much.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, with this ACAC soccer matchup here between the visiting Medicine Hat Rattlers and the SAIT Trojans. After 45 minutes, it is 1-0 for the SAIT Trojans, with Rob Woodruff Brown scoring his first of the afternoon, 8th in the season. Currently leads his team in goals, and now with those extra 2 points, he has a secure, I believe, second place in points in the ACAC. As the Trojans look to build off of last season, they came up third last year, having to take away bronze for their efforts. And now the Rattlers begin making their way forward. Tavares fields it back to Maximilian. Long ball down the field. That's a header for its troubles, and now Loki feeds it forward, holding on to it. Here's Johannes. That ball gets foot forward, battling forward along the side. And SAIT keep it moving. Coley with some great moves. And Tavares goes down. Some great moves there by Leslie Tavakoli to keep the ball on SAIT's side. Ball goes down, it'll get kicked back up high. Coley now feeds it forward. Ty Ritchie tried to challenge for it, couldn't quite get it. Long shot, blocked by Frazier. And the ball gets sent down by Hudson. Rattlers looking to just hold on to this. Ball gets kicked up in the air. Tavakali now feeds it forward to Johannes. Johannes kicks forward, ball going down to the far right corner now. Cross pass. Couldn't quite get it under Woodruff Brown, who went in for the golden opportunity, but Maximilian able to hold on to the ball, and now he'll roll it off to Tavares. Tavares now studies his options, kicks it forward. Cemento now feeds it across, and now the ball got cleared forward. Woodruff Brown now an opportunity, couldn't get his foot on the ball. Coley now feeds it forward. Woodruff Brown was about to get the ball, but the ball got bounced over top of Rattler's foot. Tavares now holds onto it, feeds it across to LaBrash. LaBrash gets some company. Rattlers just trying to get themselves ahead, but the Trojans have just been everywhere. And that will be a call there, I believe, on Johannes, and now the ball will keep moving. SAIT didn't like that call there. Coley now kicks it forward. Woodruff Brown will put it back over to Guzman Nunez. Over to Bucky now. Runs forward, tries to get a cross pass, but it'll go off the foot of a Rattler, and that means, I believe, SAIT will get themselves a corner. Johannes going over for the corner. Guzman Nunez back over to Johannes. Johannes cuts forward, takes a cross pass, but the Rattlers will kick it away. Tavakali now has him company. He'll push forward, takes a shot himself, goes off the foot of a Rattlers defender. And now Mesnat will clear it forward. It's 2-on-2. Chasing after it on the Rattlers side of things is Abe. And Hudson able to take the ball away, and now the ball will get cleared back down the field. Bulky chasing after it. He'll have some company. Cuts forward. He has Woodruff Brown with him. Got the ball off his foot, but a bit behind, and now Johannes takes a shot. Bouncing ball gets scooped up by Maximilian, and he'll hold on. Slides it off to his teammate, Sentes to Tavares. Ball gets bounced. It's going to come towards the line, but it'll be kept just inside. And trying to feed it along the line was Will Harden, but the ball will go out of bounds. And now referee blew his whistle as SAIT will get back over it for the throw-in. The ball did leave the pitch just about in front of me. Play continues. Huffs it long, goes off the head of Tavares, and it'll go off another header, and it will go right past me.
Let's go away. Give me here. Oh, no.
Woodruff Brown gets tangled up. Tavares kicks it away. Johannes now feeds it over to Boki. Boki now looks at his options, cuts forward, and the ball will get cleared out behind as we're about to hit the 51st minute in this soccer game. SAIT continue to lead 1-0 in this very close matchup. The Rattlers have had some opportunities. SAIT have had some opportunities and capitalized on one of them. But it's been pretty even so far as we'll get ready for the corner kick here. Cross, and Maximilian will jump in the air and scoop it up. Kicks it down deep, looking to try to get a one-on-one. It'll go off the head of a Trojan. Rattlers continue to push, but Ficoli now will take it away for the Trojans. He rushes down to Johannes now. Johannes studies his options. Opts to pass it back. Cleared down over top of the head to Ficoli, and he'll have to chase it into the corner. Keeps it just inside. He holds on to it. Through pass. One of the Rattlers players was getting upset with his teammates as there was basically a 2-on-1, but they just weren't able to get the ball away, and now it goes out. And now SAIT throw it down. Rob Woodruff Brown trying to get it. A bicycle kick, or a Pele, I guess you could call it, to clear the ball down, and the Rattlers go charging down. But SAIT will opt to kick it away. They don't want anything going bad against them, and this is one of those times. An immediate throw in by the Rattlers. Richie there to try and challenge for it for the Trojans. They'll get kicked out to Labrash. He holds on to it. Feeds it across to his teammate and Connor Grindle. And now the Trojans begin to make their way forward. Woodruff Brown, it's a one-on-one, but he's not going to get there in time as Maximilian will punch the ball away. Johannes there. Didn't want to get physical with the tackle. Tavares now feeds it forward to Will Harden. Will Harden now cuts forward. You'll have to pass it back. Cross pass over top of the box. And the ball will bounce off a body and out of play. Long pass out from Hudson. Off the head of Tavares. Picked up by Will Harden, and now Ty Ritchie there to challenge him. Ball cuts through, but SAIT will pick it up. They'll feed it forward. Johannes now with it. Holds on to it. And that ball get kicked away almost into one of the trash bins. North Brown now with it. Cuts around. Keeps it just inside the line. Cully now. He looks for his options. Opts to run it forward. Hits a slide, and Tavares is all over him, and that's going to be an interesting moment for the Rattlers, as this gives SAIT a pretty good chance at getting themselves that second goal. And looks like it'll be Richie talking with Hudson on who they should kick it and what the plan's going to be, as they speak some words. And now Richie and Hudson there. Hudson makes the first run. Richie, cross pass into the middle, just misses Rob Woodruff Brown, and it'll go sailing onto the opposite side of the pitch. No one touched it, surprisingly, through all that traffic, and the Rattlers will now make their way forward. Pushing and shoving, Rattlers keep going. With speed down the right side is Abe. Abe now with the pass, but Frazier will intercept that, and he'll hold on. Rolls it off now. Long ball down. Try to get to Boki. He'll go off the head of a Rattler. Johannes feeds it back. He'll go past his defender. His defender will have to kick it away, and Frazier had to step out way outside of where he'd want to, and the ball will go sailing into the fans. And I believe the Rattler did touch it, so I think it will be a Trojans throw in here. Macaulay now. Johannes challenging after it. Tavares keeps it away though. Labrash feeds it back, and Labrash goes down hard. Ball gets sent all the way forward. It'll go off a body. Headed back for the Rattlers. Medicine Hat sent it down to the corner. It'll get intercepted by a Trojan momentarily. And now SAIT trying to cut their way up the opposite side of the pitch. Players go down, and that will be SAIT's ball to take. Hudson now. Long ball pass down deep. Tavares will pick it up for the Rattlers, and he'll kick it left. Will Harden now chasing down the left side, but he'll get barged over by one of the Trojans. And the Trojan will go tumbling, but both players are okay. A hard challenge, and it's bad for both players, essentially. And it's gonna be a kick here. The Trojan wanted his teammate Richie to take it, but had to take it himself, and now the Trojans begin working their way back up the field with it. Cutting hard down the left side, the ball gets taken away from them. Abe now has some company in the form of Ty Ritchie, who will momentarily take it away, but he'll be given right back to the Rattlers, and now Medicine Hat start charging their way back down the right side. Taken away by Connor Hudson now. Hudson will chip it forward to Boki. Boki now. Desmond Nunez. Woodruff Brown chips it forward. Johannes now chases after it, but the Rattlers will punt it away and it'll go out of bounds. As we are nearing 60 minutes of play in this game. Boki getting challenged. SAIT come away with it. Try to cut forward, it'll get taken away. Woodruff Brown with a little fancy heel kick pass. Couldn't quite keep hold of it, was his teammate. And now the SAIT will take the ball back away. And Tavares will just send it down deep. And SAIT will let that roll out of bounds. As we just hit 60 minutes in this matchup. SAIT still lead 1-0. Woodruff Brown, the lone goal scorer. Frazier looks over his options. Long pass down into the middle, off the head of a Rattler. SAIT keep control. Boki now. He'll get tripped up, and now the Rattlers come away with it. Johannes in there hard to challenge for the ball. Rattlers will play it. Grindle, well, actually it's Pachelik who will kick it hard, but it will go out of bounds. The sun's back out. There's some wind in the air to help cool down the players, but it's pretty hot outside currently. Momentarily, quickly checking my phone. It is 21 degrees outside, and that's without the wind. So it's a pretty nice day for soccer. Ball thrown back in. Guzman Nunez with it. Feeds it forward. Good opportunity here. Tavakoli now on the corner of the box. Hits the brakes. Feeds it back. Cross pass. Couldn't quite get it to around. Johannes takes a power shot. And it goes up into one of the old benches that we have here at Cohoes Commons Field. Maximilian will just set it down in place, lines up. I think he's going to go for a long kick out, and he will. Sends it deep. He'll sail over top of everyone, and Hudson will kick it back into the middle for SAIT. Off the head, down to the corner. SAIT will take the ball away. Hard challenge, and both players go down, and the referee will blow his whistle as we've just hit the 63rd minute in this matchup. Ball gets sent back to the Trojans defense. SAIT cut their way forward. Johannes will put it back though. They're going to have a challenge here on the Rattlers. Tavakoli has Tavares with him. Cuts his way through. Johannes now with it. From Johannes, feeds it forward. Tavakoli now, he'll pass it back to Hudson. Hudson, long pass out to Boki. Boki now looks where he wants. He passes up to Woodruff Brown. And before Woodruff Brown can get the shot off, the ball is kicked out of play by the Rattlers defender. I believe that's Ethan Sentes who kicked it out, which means SAIT will be getting themselves another corner kick. And we have some Trojans here in the stands supporting on their fellow Trojans. The women's soccer team are still here. They just won a few hours ago, I do believe, if my memory does serve me right. Maybe about an hour ago. They won 6-0 against the women's Rattlers team, and now they're, well, those who weren't busy have stayed back to support on their male counterparts. Cross pass into the middle. Goes off the head of our Rattler, and now Medicine Hat start to work their way forward. It'll get blocked though. And now a feed pass all alone. Frazier comes out and he'll kick the ball sky high. Cheers from the crowd for Frazier making the risky challenge to step outside of the box and to play the ball. And the referee will blow his whistle. One of the Trojan players is down. He's clutching at his knee. I don't know what happened to him. It was washing the ball. I believe it happened behind the play. Trojan gets back up on his own 2 feet. Checking his calf. Maybe felt something a bit odd there, and he decides to just not try to aggravate it. He will go forward and he'll try and get his team together, as now the Rattlers get themselves a free kick here. Cross through and it'll go way high over top of the net. Played out by Frazier. Trojans now looking to work their way forward. Ty Ritchie with it. Passes it back. Try to get it forward to Ritchie. Ritchie will try a challenge and a couple of odd bounces, and the ball will end up out of play. And now the Rattlers have a really good chance to tie this game up. Throws it in, and the ball will go straight to Frazier, who will hold on to it. Pass forward. Woodruff Brown will hand it back. Try to put it through, but the Rattlers will intercept it. Majelic tried to get the ball forward for the Rattlers, but it ends up getting kicked all the way back to his own goalkeeper. Challenged by Johannes. They're applying the pressure now. Maximilian now has the ball, and he has the Trojans captain right in front of him. And the ball will get sent all the way back down. A hard header puts it back into the middle of the field. Knocked over. McCauley now. Through pass over to Ty Ritchie. Ritchie feeds it forward. Along the side. Tried to get it in front of the net and was about to, but Maximilian was able to hold on to it, and he'll immediately roll the ball. And back down the pitch it goes. And one of the Rattlers, I do believe, just got pushed off the ball and hit the ground. That was Abe, I do believe. And now the Rattlers try to get things working for them. Woodruff Brown right there for SAIT to make an early challenge, but they didn't quite get it. Woodruff Brown. Now heads over to his coach. I believe just to give him back something. They've had a bit of a quick swig of water. Ball gets sent clear. And it'll go way off target. And now the Trojans get the throw in. Battle for it now. Good opportunity here for the Rattlers. They try to make a little fancy play, but the Trojans will put a stop to that before it can begin to start. And now the Rattlers again get taken down, and the Rattlers fans in attendance here will give their opinion, and now the Rattlers will get themselves another shot at evening this game up as we're about to hit the 70th minute, which means 20 minutes left in regular time? Regular time. We'll just go with that. And then the added stoppage time, which could be roughly the same as the first halves. So I'm going to say probably 2 minutes and a long shot, and they score!
That's what you like to see, bro. That's what you like to see, bro.
And the Rattlers have tied things up.
Yeah, I'm checked, bro. I got the keeper off the field.
It is now 1-1. A long kick sails with some power into the back of the Trojans' net. And it is now 1-1. Alexa Bajelic scores his first of the afternoon to even things up. And now SAIT, they're in a tie game here as we get a good bit of wind that just hit us right now. Feels rather refreshing. And now the Rattlers building up that momentum. Good challenge. Johannes takes it away now for SAIT. He'll cut forward. Tavakoli now into the corner. Cross pass. He'll get intercepted, and the ball's going to go sailing sky high and out of bounds. Looks like take the corner kick. Johannes cross into the slot. Bodies collide. SAIT maintain control. Johannes gets the ball, pass back to him. And for a bit of a fake, he'll cross it back into the slot off a couple bodies, and Maximilian will let that ball slide past the side of his net. A couple of the Rattlers players take a seat. One of them is Tavares. And he's asking his teammate to put some pressure on his toes and to bend him backward. May have had a possible crampage, which can happen when you've been running for over an hour, at least. Official checks in on him, and officials says, okay, let's get this game back on the road, boys. And Maximilian will study the options. He'll put the ball down, and he's going to go for another one of his long kicks past center field. Asks his teammate to just move a bit forward, and he'll go for it low and long. Hits Ty Ritchie in the chest, and he'll bounce off one of the other Rattlers. Battle for it in front of the bench of the SAIT Trojans. Woodruff Brown tried to pick it. Ball end up, and it'll get catched by the head coach of the Trojans. He'll hand it off straight to the Rattlers, and now the Rattlers have a good run down the right side. Slide tackle misses by inches. And now another shot bounce off Kabai's, and it goes in!
Yeah, wow. And he's celebrating too, bro.
A shot that deflected off a couple bodies, and Frazier tried his hardest, but it just goes off his fingertips and will stay in the back of his own net. And the Rattlers, for the first time today, will get themselves a lead.
Assist by number 9, Alexa Bichelli.
Bajelic the credit for the assist. And the goal going to Joe Sintra. As Tavares is on the ground, feeling his legs. And he's a bit of a awkward walk there, and I think he's going to go heading off now as the Rattlers will get to make themselves a substitution. And if you're SAIT now, you're thinking our undefeated streak. The streak of 4-0 could be in some serious danger. And as Tavares steps off, Eric Amberson comes on for the Rattlers. Bouncing ball. Rattlers try to maintain control of it. Johannes barges his way through, dodges a sliding tackle. Johannes keeping control of the ball. Some great possession by Johannes, and he'll have to run with it all the way to the line. Passes it back. SAIT look at their options, feeds it forward. Woodruff Brown hands it back. Tried to feed it across, but now the Rattlers are making their way back down with it. Work along the side. Some great pressure by Abe for the Rattlers. And the ball will get taken away by Medicine Hat. Through pass gets taken away by Connor Hudson, who will kick it back to his keeper. And now, long pass down deep. Goes off the head of one of the Raptors. McCauley now with it. Passes it back. SAIT trying to work with it in the offensive zone. Cutting forward. Cross pass, takes a shot. It'll go off a body, and I believe Johannes went down to the pitch, but no call was made. He tried to plead his case to the official, but no call made. As Maximilian now goes back for it, and one of the other Rattler players is on his back, and his teammates trying to help out his legs. Seen that a couple of times now, where could just be some muscle crampage after running around on the pitch back and forth for 76 minutes and 45 seconds. Long kick from Maximilian, sails over into the Trojans side of the pitch. A good challenge though, and the Trojans come with the ball. Ritchie passes it across to Guzman Nunez. Nunez back to Hudson. Hudson looks at his options. He'll pass it back across to his fellow defender. Woodruff Brown getting forced off the ball. He'll come away with it though. Woodruff Brown studies his options, feeds it forward, but no one quite there to pick up the ball. And Maximilian will take it away, and he will let the ball sit on the ground before picking it up inside his box just to kill off those extra few seconds. Long kick back down the field. Ooh, and a hard hit from behind. One of the Rattlers is down, and the fans are in an uproar here. One of the Raptors is holding his face as it was a behind his back clash with one of the Trojans defenders. And that actually is Bajelic, who scored the first goal and picked up an assist so far here today for Medicine Hat. The Rattlers fans in attendance are looking pretty happy. They saw their women's team get shut out 6-0, and now their men's team could very well be the team that topples SAIT for the first time this season. Woodruff Brown now getting challenged by LaBrasha, forced off the ball, but tries to keep the play going, but it will be the Trojans' ball. LaBrasha was challenging Woodruff Brown hard and kind of took him down, if you can call it taking him down. And now Woodruff Brown has a pretty good shot here. If he wanted to, he could kick that straight into the middle of the net or wherever he wants. The Trojans captain their best goal scorer so far this season. Takes a shot, it'll ricochet right off the back of one of the Rattlers. And it's going to be a corner kick. And that was a powerful shot too, but it'll go all the way down and underneath one of the old benches we have here at SAIT main campus. And funny enough, the wind has changed directions. As I looked at top of the flags on top of Heritage Hall here, they used to be blowing west, but now the wind is blowing east. Long crossing pass goes off a couple heads, and it'll exit the box momentarily. And there goes the ball. And it actually stays inside that catch net, catching that ball before it can go all the way down towards the parking lot. One of the parking lots here at SAIT main campus, I should say. Johannes leaves it for Maximilian. Less than 10 minutes remain in regular time. Long kick right back down. This is what the Rattlers want. They want to kill off as much time as they can with those long ball kicks from their goalkeeper. Hudson now kicks it forward. And now the Rattlers with another chance will Harden now. Cuts back. Back to Bajelic. Bajelic puts it forward, but it'll just miss the side of the net as Fraser went for a dive. Fraser will get the ball. If you're SAIT, you're looking at that score clock and you're thinking, you don't have much time left. You got less than 9 minutes remaining to get 1 goal to tie it, 2 to win it. And a long kick down will get picked up by one of the Rattlers, and it will go out of play. And it's going to be a throw-in for the SAIT Trojans. Yabu now throws it in. Bouncing ball. Ball go off a body and it'll go down to Hudson. Hudson now takes it forward. Pass forward, gets intercepted halfway. Johannes now with it. Tavakoli now. Cuts left. Pass back to Hudson. Hudson holds on to it. Gives over to Johannes. Johannes slips through his feet and that'll go out of bounds. Throwing back in, goes off the head. Off another head. 3 heads, 4 heads. And the ball finally touches the ground. Rolf Brown over across to Tavakoli, and that ball will just go out of bounds. Trojans trying to get themselves psyched up. They don't have much time left. That ball got kicked between the legs of Tavakoli, and there it goes! And the construction workers get another ball. First ball gone this afternoon to the construction workers as they continue to build up SAIT's soon-to-be new Taylor Family Campus Center, which will be the new home for all of the SAIT Trojans action, such as the basketball, volleyball, futsal, hockey. And that comes in late 2027, roughly the same time as Scotia Place comes out for the Calgary Sports and Entertainment teams, such as the Flames, Hitmen, Wranglers, and Roughnecks. And the shot will go wide of the net of the Rattlers as time continues to tick down. SAIT don't have much left, but anything can happen within these 6 minutes. And now one of the Rattlers is down on the ground, just by the crease of the box, and now
Yeah, we gotta get the carb.
Looks like they're calling on one of the trainers to come out. And it's going to be actually one of the SAIT Trojans employees here that comes out to check on him. We saw one bad thing happen earlier in the women's game with Megan Hockley injuring her knee. I saw her after the game. She was in crutches and she had some bandage on it and the ice bag. But she says it's not as painful as it looked, or it's not as painful as it was, and that it's a little bit bruised, but it doesn't sound like it's going to be too bad for Hockley, which is good for the women's team. As now SAIT looks like they may take a little bit of a timeout and regroup with each other near the bench. The coach is going to give them some words on what the heck they're supposed to do, as now they have less than 5 minutes in regular time to try and tie things up.
Huh? Bro, against Big Pro, Muhammad 6, he takes the whole game.
Maximilian now with it. He gets ready for another one of those long kicks as play resumes. Maximilian Stewart takes the long pass down the left side. Goes off one of the heads of the players. Couldn't quite make sure or see who. And now one of the Rattlers goes down, clutching his leg. And the fans with a very loud, audible groan. With SAIT fans not liking it, and obviously Mez and Nat don't like it. And now the Rattlers get things back underway. Cross through, down deep. Abe was there to pick it up, but Hudson will take it away for the Trojans. SAIT going to be starting to play desperate. They're going to have to start making riskier plays, and a slide tackle takes the ball. A beautiful slide tackle by the Rattlers. And the Rattlers will just kick the ball out of bounds. SAIT want things to keep moving. They want to get that game-tying goal, as they only now have 3 minutes of regular time to do so. And one of their players is sitting down on the grass. Can't quite make out who. And Hudson, the Trojans, just getting frustrated, and the official was just giving them the calm down hand signal. And now thrown in, Johannes loses the ball, regained momentarily by SAIT, and it'll get cleared down the pitch, and it'll go out of bounds right in front of the PA booth. And they'll get thrown right back in. Johannes tried to get it forward. Johannes gets the ball stripped away from him. Johannes goes for a tumble. And I think this may just be the thing that SAIT were looking for. A big cheer from the fans and the Trojans alike here, as Johannes got taken down, and now the Rattlers trying to plead their case. But this could be SAIT's opportunity to tie things up. Not much time left. Obviously they'll have extra stoppage time, but this could very well be the moment that SAIT have been looking for. The official talking to the captain of the Trojans, and now we get ready to see what happens here. It's going to be a penalty kick, I do believe. And it's going to be taken by the captain of the Trojans. Woodruff Brown. He had the team's first goal in the first half. Can he tie things up for the Trojans against Maximilian Stewart? And he takes a shot. And a great save by Maximilian with the glove. And some quick high fives from his teammates as Maximilian probably just made the save of the game. And now the Rattlers clear the ball down. Not much time left. And now the Trojans try to work their way forward. A quick one here possibly as the ball gets kicked high and out of bounds. And it's going to be a yellow card here given to one of the Rattlers. They wanted to really try and work things forward, and now the official they're trying to figure out how much extra time is going to be added here as now the official races over. And the head coach of the Rattlers will also receive a yellow card. So we've already seen a couple of yellows in this game, and now we just got to see some disciplinary action by the officials, giving each players and the coach a warning. Play resumes. SAIT in dire need of it. Bouncing ball, Johannes picks it up, feeds it forward. He'll get challenged hard and pushed down off the ball, and the ball will get cleared out. Trojans coaches aren't looking too happy now. One of their star players just got bumped hard off the ball, and now the ball is going to get thrown back in by the Trojans. Woodruff Brown with it. He wants to make back on that penalty kick. That was almost a guaranteed goal, but a great save. And now the SAIT's throw-in, not much time remaining, I do believe. SAIT looked for a throw-in. They're not going to throw it in hard, down deep. Goes off the head of a Rattler. It bounces. Woodruff Brown makes a hard challenge. They'll go out to center field. Time winding down on these Trojans. Long shot out, goes behind the net. I'm not sure how much time is left, but it's definitely winding down, and these Trojans need every second of it, as they could face their first loss of the season to their southern rivals in Medicine Hat here in the soccer league. Header kept just inside. Pass across, slip up, and now the Rattlers gain control. Sends it forward. Will Harden now with the ball, tries to push forward, keeps control of it. Will Harden is going to take it all the way into the corner, just trying to kill off time and try to force SAIT to kick it out of bounds. It stays inside though. Will Harden gets charged off, and that's going to be a yellow on SAIT. That's just frustration getting the better as the Medicine Hat fans, and there are a lot of them here, cheer loud as SAIT get a penalty against them, and now the Rattlers will get themselves a free kick. And that was just frustration. SAIT were dire need of that one goal. The Rattlers player was just playing hard defense, and SAIT Trojan just said, you know what? Here. And he just gave him the good old tackle, which very much not legal. In hockey, yes. And the ball will go off of Trojan and out of bounds. That ball off of Hudson. And this is time winding down. The Rattlers don't need to do much. You just have to keep the ball on the SAIT side of the field and kill off the clock. SAIT finally gained control of it. Hudson goes for the long pass. He knows there's not much time left. Woodruff Brown chips it forward. Dire moments now for SAIT. And the ball gets cleared back. Guzman Nunez. Ball gets chipped forward, and it'll get sent high and gone. That's That's third ball gone in this game. And that was a hard challenge by Abe, and one of the Trojans got hit in the leg. And now the Trojans coaches are going to be trying to plead their case for that hard challenge. And now one of the Trojans coaches will get in the yellow. Medicine Hat fans voicing their opinions on what should be done. Hard throw in. The official says not just yet. Now the play can resume. A long throw goes off the head. Rudolph Brown chasing after it, and the ball gets kicked away from him and out of bounds. The Rattlers now are on the defensive side. They want to clear that ball away as many times as they can. As SAIT are now going to be acting desperate. They're going to be looking for some crazy passes, some crazy moves, some long shots from out through traffic. But now Abe will take it away. And a slide tackle, and that's going to be a hard hit. And a yellow card given again to SAIT. I did say earlier the physicality was ramping up, and now we've just seen yellow cards being given out like yellow flags at a NASCAR race. And now the Rattler Abe gets back up to his feet after getting slide tackled hard. And now the Rattlers will be pleading their case for what they want to happen here. I have no idea how much time has passed since the end of regulation time. This stoppage time has been extended tremendously. And now the Raptors get a free kick, and they're just going to send it long. Frazier picks it up in the air. He tells his team to get up and get far down. He'll send it deep. He'll get intercepted by the Rattler. Off the head. Back and forth. Rattlers sky it. Hudson going after it for SAIT. It'll bounce off him. And that was a quick challenge there by the Rattlers, but Hudson able to clear it forward. And now they're going to go back into the corner, and the ball will go out of bounds. Trojans throw it in. They know that time's winding down. They don't know how much. A long kick down off the head of a Rattler. Dying seconds, and the ball get kicked out. Quick throw in here from SAIT. They're just trying to get their players into position. Johannes now, and he got taken down. And the official will blow the play down, and SAIT will get themselves a kick. Not exactly at the best of angles, but a good angle nonetheless for SAIT's second best goal scorer. Hudson now. He has Johannes. This honestly may be one of the longest soccer games I've had to call so far. And it's going to be Hudson who will take the kick. Sends it far. Header. Goes far. Back now. SAIT. Back to Hudson. Hudson kicks it back down deep. It's going to go in. Bodies collide. And it'll just miss the side of the net. And that will do it! The Medicine Hat Rattlers upset the SAIT Trojans with a final score of 2-1. Goal scoring summary. In the first half, it was 1-0 SAIT, with Rod Woodward Brown scoring his team leading 8th goal. In the second half, it was all Rattlers who rallied back, with Alexa Bajelic and Joa Sintra scoring the goals and the eventual win, but also credit has to be given to their goalkeeper, Maximilian Saleta, who stopped a key penalty kick against the Trojans, and the Rattlers keep their undefeated streak alive, and the Trojans will have to take their first loss of the season against arguably one of the better teams in the ACAC right now. This was an absolute clash of titans. And the Rattlers were able to sink their fangs into the Trojan armor and inject their venom to get themselves a massive win here today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, please stay tuned as we will be quickly having our players of the game, and then we will be signing off. And honestly, for either side, you can make the argument for many of them. Maximilian for the Rattlers is a great choice. Made an absolute key save. And because if he wouldn't have, it would have been a tie game. It would have been a tie. But great save, and Maximilian, I wouldn't be surprised if he got player of the game here today for the Rattlers. As for SAIT, you can chop it up to anybody as well. Rob Woodruff Brown, he got the lone goal and he played hard. You can also give it to Hudson, to Frazier, to Hannah. You can give it to many of these players, but we will now hear it from our public announcer here at Coes Common Field. About two, is it?
St. Trojans are pleased to recognize today's players of the game. From the visiting Medicine Hat Rattlers, number 9, Alexa Bejelik.
And it's going to be to Alexa Bejelik for the Rattlers with his 1 goal and 1 assist. A great job on his part.
And from the St. Trojans, number 17, Esrom Johannes.
And it's going to be Esrom Johannes who will get the player of the game honors for SAIT. He played hard all day long, and that is a great choice for player of the game, as the players now get to stand side by side for their pictures, and they get to keep those banners, I do believe. And that will do it. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in to this ACAC soccer matchup. The Medicine Hat Rattlers take their 5-0 record with a win of 2-1 against the SAIT Trojans. And this has been Jack Rosa with you all day here today at Coes Common Field, and now I must bid you adieu. So goodbye, and have a good rest of your day.